Hey guys, so it is Thursday after work. I've kind of been under the weather this entire week. That's kind of like how my week has been. I have been working on Toasty TARDIS, but tonight I have a really hefty goal of things that I want to get done tonight, because Monday night and Tuesday night I did not work on any of my KonMari goals for this week. I also need to dye some fabric, and I wanted to do that last night, didn't do it. So I think it would be really fun to start a day early while I try to get some of that stuff done for this weekend, because my 3 goals for this month was to finish KonMari, and I think I really can finish KonMari except for the sentimental. Majority of my sentimental items I've been going through as they come, so really the last sentimental category that I have is going to be photos, and honestly it's because I have so many that category just may not get finished in August, because I have all of my photos from high school and college, a big chunk of my parents' photos, and all the photos from my grandparents' house. And they're in these massive tubs. So I need to go through them. I need to decide which ones I want to scan in. And then once all of those are scanned in that I can share with family, then I need to decide which ones do I want to keep, because I really want to do one really nice photo album of old family photos, and then one really nice album of my photos, and those would be my very favorite moments ever, basically. So yeah, so that's gonna kind of be a somewhat of a project that once it's gone through, I'll consider the house completely KonMari'd, because scanning and all that is definitely going to be a somewhat of a task. Okay, people, who's gonna go? I hate people who don't understand how 4-way stops work. I really do. So yeah, that was a really long intro, but anyway, so my goal is to have pretty much everything in the house KonMari'd except for sentimental items, i.e. photos. And then this Saturday I don't have anything planned, and I've finished going through that back room, the last room that needs to be painted. So I'm kind of really hoping that I will have the desire. I have the desire to have it done. But being a short person and not really liking getting on step ladders, I'm not always thrilled whenever I'm like, let's paint a room. Because I have to get up and down a ladder a lot. And it's not my favorite thing. But I only have one room left in my house, until I get to a point where I want to redo things. Which I'm kind of at that point in one of my rooms, my kitchen, because it's the first room that I ever painted and did. But I digress. So I'm kind of hoping that Saturday I can work on painting that room, or at least get it started, because once it's started, I'll really want to finish it. So, that's where I'm at. So tonight, some KonMari, some stitching, because I'm so close to being at my goal for Toasty TARDIS, to where I can switch to a new pattern, or a new whip, and fabric dyeing, which I thought that y'all would enjoy. So, long intro aside, I am home, and let's get started. Okay, so I'm about to dye this 16 count white Ada with these 4 colors. Hints if you know what's coming. Potter don't. I'm also going to kind of do a liquid ice dye and see what happens. Thanks, Potter. I'm also thinking about using some of this to discourage spots from soaking in dye. because I'm going to wash it anyways later, so it'll be fine, I think. Also thinking about using some rock salt with the ice to see if that will do some cool discolorations, and also bleach, because afterwards I may want to do a light bleach wash. I'm not really sure. So we're just gonna get started. Okay, so now we wait. I'm gonna go do another thing on my to-do list. I'm gonna let this sit for just a little while, let the ice do its thing, the salt do its thing, the oil do its thing, the Clorox do its thing, and we'll see what it looks like. I may sprinkle a little bit more Clorox on it in just a little while, so I'm just gonna give it about 20 or so minutes. And if you're really smart, you have an idea of where this piece of fabric is going, okay? All in due time, my precious, all in due time. I do have a little bit of each color left in the bottle, so whenever we check on it and see what the ice is doing and all of the other stuff that I put on here to make a really cool fabric, we'll see what's going on, and we'll play around with it a little bit more, and maybe I'll rinse it out and then we'll play with it some more. So we'll just see what happens. So let's go work on another item on the to-do list, shall we? Okay, so I am so close to having these 3 pages finished. So let me just show you where I'm at. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm so close to having these 3 pages finished, aside from backstitch. So I have a blend of 798 and 3746 that I've already done some of in this section right here. But this and pretty much all of this right here and all of this up here is, for the most part, that blend. But I do have some purples left to finish in this corner for a piece of purple scarf. And I have some blues to put here for this blue piece of scarf. And so I'm so close to having the 3 pages done, which is my goal before moving on to a new piece. I'm really hoping that this can be done by either tomorrow, which is Friday, or Saturday at the latest. So in between painting, if I don't finish this tomorrow, I'm gonna work on that. I did KonMari some tonight. My goal for tonight, as far as KonMari goes, was to work on the sewing stuff in my sewing closet and to clean out my desk in my office and to work on some of these boxes. Did not get that much done, but I did go through my desk and a few other things in my sewing room, so I felt rather accomplished there. And if you want to see how the fabric turned out that I was dyeing, dun 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 dun, it's incredibly wrinkly because it was OBS in the dryer, but this is the direction that it will, actually no, what direction is it going to be? It's going to be this direction to stitch on. So the top is going to be up here and this is going to be the bottom. And if you haven't guessed it, it is the colors of the Hogwarts crest. And that is all that I'm going to say. So September is going to be a really exciting for this piece of fabric. So I'm really, really excited. I did post a picture of this on Instagram tonight. So, you know, a sneaky peeky on there, because obviously this won't be posted until Monday. But I'm really super excited to get started on this mystery piece. I'm so excited. There are a few of you that know about it, and those of you that do, shh. I know that y'all are just as excited as I am at this point because it's gonna be cool. If you're a Harry Potter fan, it's gonna be really cool. So there's that. Tomorrow is Friday. I've got work. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna KonMari. I'm gonna clean some, and I'm gonna stitch. That's my goal for Friday, Saturday, obviously stitching and painting. Hurricane or tropical storm, whatever they're calling it now, Harvey is on his way. And so I think Saturday, at least by Saturday, maybe tomorrow night, tons of rain. So I'm not really going to be doing much of anything. Sunday is going to be more cleaning and decluttering and finishing up any painting if need be. Aside from baseboards, I'm more concerned with the walls at this point. I do need to do baseboards, but I also need to do the baseboards in the hallway and both of my bathrooms. And I kind of want to do it all at one time. So I may not do baseboards at this moment. Anyways, that's the kind of plan for the weekend. We'll see how it goes, but I hope that y'all enjoyed the viewing of me dyeing that special fabric. And again, I cannot wait to show you what it's going to be used for. I'm so excited. Good morning, guys. It is Friday morning. I'm finally feeling a little bit better, which is great. We are having a luncheon today at work. And we aren't quite sure, but the rain may start today. So, I'm not in the direct path of the now Hurricane Harvey. This is my life. Buddy, what are you doing? I'm not in the direct path, but I am 100 miles from the coast. So, we're definitely going to get wind and rain, but it's indicative on where it actually makes landfall and how big it ends up when it makes landfall. So we aren't quite sure if we're going to start getting rain today, like this afternoon, or tomorrow. So yeah, but anyways, we say bye and we'll see you later. Later. Thanks, buddy. See y'all later. If you wanted bread, fuck you. That's what the two Hey guys, so yesterday evening, literally did nothing. I came home, I cleaned up after the kids, and fed everyone, ate myself, and I laid down before 10 o'clock last night, and it was glorious. I did work on Toasty Tardis a tiny bit. So I finished one of the darker blues and I started the white, some of the white detailing. So not a whole lot. I've been up since about 5 this morning. Just because I went to sleep so early, so I'm just bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. But I've been up for a while. And I watched an episode of TV and then I finally decided to get up and start doing things. So I've already started some laundry. I've already cleaned up the kitchen a little bit. I've already KonMari'd a little bit more in my kitchen. Basically, I haven't really gone through like my cookbooks and I haven't gone through the cookbooks, but there was a few off, like a small section off to the side. I went through those. Because I really want to eliminate almost all of the cookbooks because let's be honest, I do not sit there and open them. But whenever my dad brought me all of the cookbooks from his house to go through, there was like 2 rules. There was one or two that I absolutely could not get rid of. My dad's mom has one of them because her mother wrote notes throughout it. And some of the words majority of them are in English, but a few of them are in Italian, and I also just cannot read her writing very well. So she's translating a lot of those recipes for me, and just like writing them down, so that way we have a copy of them, and then that's just gonna stay. It's falling apart, but kind of like a family heirloom, which I'm fine with that. There's a few of the cookbooks that are mine that I want to keep. But the other ones, whenever I went through all of those cookbooks, because I gave away probably about 3 massive boxes of cookbooks, I kept the ones that I could see myself finding recipes in. So as I'm going through the loose recipes from clippings and stuff that my mom pulled and like handwritten ones from like my mom, my grandmother, and my great-grandmother, I'm gonna go through cookbooks and flag the ones that I want to also keep, and then that section eventually will just be the few books that I want to keep and then a binder of all the ones that I've typed up and continue to type up throughout the years. And I mean, I have probably at least about 50 of them typed up so far. I have a lot more to still do, but progress is progress, right? So I don't feel as bad up to holding on to that clutter because I do have a plan for it. It's just harder to work on that while I'm still doing other things. So it's kind of like the photos thing for me. Like I want to go through the photos initially, see which ones we just don't need at all, and then make a pile of like just to scan and then get rid of, and then to scan and keep for a really nice book kind of a thing. So that's where I'm at with that. Anyways, the goals for today, I definitely am going to get some stitch time in. I feel like we're not going to get any rain. I feel like I'm just too far out, and it stayed in the Corpus Christi area, Hurricane Harvey. There is a chance that it will pop back out into the Gulf. It will spin out and come back closer towards us. So it's still a guessing game as right now as to what's going to happen. But as of right now, it's staying down in the South Texas region. So my goal today is to paint that room. So I'm going to work on that. So I'm wearing my painting clothes. So I plan on painting and doing a fair amount of that, if not finishing it, which would just be amazing. But I need to go through more of this stuff in my living room. And I think for some of it, because it's in really, like some of it, I have a ton of Legos because I love Legos. But I don't play with them or need them anymore, honestly. There's a thing on eBay called eBay mystery boxes where you can give like a brief description and you basically just put a price tag on it, and people are so intrigued by the mystery. A lot of people send trash because I have watched eBay mystery box unboxings. A lot of people send like really awful things, but I think it would be kind of a fun way to get rid of some of the really good stuff that I'm wanting to get rid of instead of trying to figure out how to list it all individually. So I may just do that. I don't know. Something that I'm toying with. Anyways, no pun intended. Let's go be productive. Okay, so this is about as heavy as the rain that I've gotten. It's been about the last 2 hours. There are some emergency crews now out. I don't know what's going on. Obviously, I can't see it, but it sounds like a fire truck and an ambulance. That could mean anything though, like somebody could have had a heart attack. I don't know. Doesn't necessarily mean it's storm related. We were underneath a tornado warning for about 45 minutes, from about 8:40 to 9:30. One of my friends about 20 minutes from me, in the same county, but about 20 minutes from me, around 8:30 saw some rotation near her. I have reached out to her to see like if everything's okay. So I'll update you on that, but nothing here. So just some rain, which you can kind of see it, I guess. Let me flip you around. So just a really nice steady water stream, basically. We like I said, we just started getting any part of the storm. I've been painting on and off for the morning. I've done 2 coats on 2 of the walls, 1 coat on the 3rd wall, and then I've got to move the little bit of furniture that is in this room away from the final wall, but so I may work on this more tomorrow. I don't know, depends. But the 2 walls with the 2 coats, that's gonna be the final, like that's enough for these walls. I just need to do the borders. You can see I haven't done above the doors, but I haven't done the edges across the top or the bottom. So I've done the 2 biggest walls, the 2 longest solid walls. Then I did this wall behind me. It's one of the shortest walls, and then it has a door on it. And then this wall is a half wall because I have a giant window. So I have all the furniture up against the window wall though right now. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm waiting for this short wall to dry so that way I can do its second coat. Then I'll start moving some of the furniture this direction towards the finished walls, and I need to take down the blinds, and so that way I can do that wall. And then either later tonight or tomorrow I will do the top. But my main goal today is to get the big chunks done, like the big pieces of the walls, which I'm almost finished with, which is really exciting. So it just kind of depends on how the rest of the day goes, I think. I have done a tiny bit of stitching today, but I'm so close to having those 3 pages done that I'm just gonna wait to show y'all TARDIS with the 3 center pages finished, because I'm that close. But yeah, so I'm on and off doing that, and I'm to the point where I have to move the last, like the furniture away from the wall. So that's where I'm at with that. And yeah, so this afternoon I'll either do trim or I'll do that tomorrow. I have not decided. So yeah, I'll check in with y'all in a little bit. And I actually just heard from my friend, so I'll let you know if I heard from her. Apparently she's fine. Hopefully nothing became of it. Yeah, I will check in with y'all later. So clearly the rain is picking up here. I've had Netflix on while I'm waiting for the paint to dry on that one wall. You can hear it. Here, I'm gonna flip you around and show you what the sky looks like right now. Kind of bright, but also kind of creepy. I needed to finish weeding this. But maybe this next week with all this rain, it's really dropped the temperatures. I haven't even looked, but yesterday it was significantly cooler. So we've literally been at like 99, like 95 to 95 range, 99 range in the last like week and a half, 2 weeks. It's at 70 right now, which for us is really awesome. I mean, yes, but it's because of a hurricane. So kind of a catch-22 in that regards. But I actually think I'm going to move my truck outside. Might be a stupid decision. Maybe I shouldn't. This is like the perfect time though to get some work done, also done in a garage, because it's so cool outside. I'm really kind of tempted. Maybe I'll wait till later. I don't know. But yeah, you can definitely see a difference right now. I've literally only been talking for like 2.5 minutes. And it's already just coming down harder. The wind is picking up a little bit. And it's kind of coming in slanty. So I'm out on my front porch because I just wanted to see what it looked like out here. because there's less like tree cover. Well, I mean, there's lots of tree coverage, but you can see stuff better. So let me flip you around. I unfortunately did not bring that back in yesterday and left it open, so that's going to be full of water. My front porch might actually get water on it. Okay, hey guys, so I finished painting the big chunks of the walls, which is awesome. And I've also finished the first 3 pages of Toasty TARDIS, so you see it first. I'm so excited. Like I said before, I haven't done any of the outlining, so the outlining will come soon. But I plan on working, I think my goal is going to be like 3 pages every month until it's finished. There's only 6 pages left, which means this could be done before the end of October. Maybe. I was also thinking, like, I know that the TARDIS is like sitting on some snow and there's like French knots all over this thing, which I thought about doing in beads of like snow falling. But does snow really have to be falling? Like, the more that I like look at this, I'm kind of don't want to cover it up with French knots or beads. Like, I kind of am okay with it just sitting in snow with its little scarf on and for it to not be snowing anymore. I'm totally cool with that. And no, it's not because, one, I can't do French knots and I hate them, because honestly, if I wanted to do French knots, I would have my friend Susie do them for me. She does all of my French knots for me. But I really truly did consider doing beads just because I thought that would be fun, and also to practice doing beads, because I've never done them. But I really, like, the more you, like, look at this with, like, all those blends and, like, all the color changes for all the dimensions, like, I really just don't want to cover up all this work with beads or French knots. I really just don't. So I'm legit really tempted to just have it sitting in the snow and not be in a snowstorm. Let me know in the comments below what you think. But anyways, this is where I wanted to be, and now I get to pick what's coming out next. I'm so excited. I may do a little bit of going through that. So I made that trash can that has actual trash in it. The bottom blue bin is now empty, and then the top blue bin is stuff that I deemed the other day whenever I went through it to keep, and I have all this to go through. But I'm already thinking that I should go back through that bin and take even more stuff out. But anyways, I digress. So I may do one of the boxes tonight on that, because one of them has just a lot, like literally has a lot of like cords and stuff, like extension cords and things like that, like my extras for like whenever it's like holidays and stuff. And those go out in the garage. So like half a box is literally gonna go in a drawer in the garage once I get started on it. So I don't feel as terrified to get started on that, like I have kind of been. But anyways, that's, for the most part, that's all that I have left as far as KonMariing my house, except for the photos, like I said. Tomorrow, my friend, let me just update you. My friend who sent the formation of a tornado earlier, she was in Bryan College Station, which is 40 minutes away from us, but we still did have a tornado warning. But anyways, she's fine. I'm fine. We literally have had slow rain to really intense rain to almost nothing, kind of a drizzle, and it's kind of picking back up again, like we're getting another band wave. But other than that, just lots of rain, basically. And so I still have to do the trim of the walls, but I'm going to end up running out of paint. I still have some, but I know that I'm going to end up running out. So tomorrow morning, depending on the weather, I'm going to see if Home Depot is open. And if they are, then I'm going to go get a little baby can, or like the quart can, pint, I don't know, whatever size it is, of my paint, because that should be enough. I think that'll give me a half gallon, which will definitely be enough. So that way I can attempt to finish that room tomorrow, because I just want to get the stuff back up on the walls at least, and the furniture that's in there kind of like in its place, kind of. And then other than that, I'm going to be stitching and watching shows on Hulu and Netflix. And oh, I've been Netflixing today, and I watched the Death Note movie. It was actually pretty good. Never seen the anime, never read the manga, but the movie was pretty good that Netflix did. And also, What Happened to Monday? So good. If you have not seen that, it's only been on Netflix for about a week. It's a Netflix original. So good. Kind of, in my opinion, slightly stolen idea of, like, it's a different concept, but kind of a stolen idea of Orphan Black, just my opinion, but really, really, really good. Glenn Close is amazing in it. William Dafoe is in it. I mean, it's just so good. And right now, Adele's gonna laugh at me, but I'm watching The Only Way is Essex, because Hulu uploaded 8 more episodes the other day, and I just noticed, like, yesterday. So season 20, episode 12, here I come. Anyways, I'll check in with y'all later. Guys, so it's Sunday morning. The rain has literally today it's not letting up, but it's been raining for 24 hours plus, over 24 hours. But yesterday we had like some lull times. It's been hardcore like all day today. Let's see where I'm at. Recently in the back side of the neighborhood, so I'm in a neighborhood called Sleepy Hollow, and then the back of my neighborhood is called Forest Hills, and a tree has fallen down on some power lines and is now on fire, so that's exciting. So hopefully that will get taken care of very soon. My dad this morning went to go get my grandmother from her house because water was about to start coming in. They are now back at my dad's, and so far the water's really high, but it's not in the house, so that's good. I do have a cousin whose house did take on water. They're currently at their neighbor's house. And as of an hour ago, we're moving to the second story of their neighbor's house. So that's what I know. I'm not too worried about flooding here where I am, but I do want to see the back part of my backyard always floods in the back corner, but it's kind of extending, so I want to just see how flooded the retention behind my house is. I just want to check it out. So I thought that I would flip the camera and show y'all. Alright, so I've got my umbrella, beautiful floral print that used to be my mom's. We're gonna walk through this little torrential area right here. Okay, I'm gonna go. I just want to see. Ooh, hello. Yep, that shoe just filled up with water. That corner of mine always floods, but normally this doesn't, so I just want to check. Oh, holy shit. Oh, this feels so gross. There's the retention area behind my house. Water is coming in from my neighbors. Yep, we got our own little rapids, but at least it is draining. It goes all the way down that way, so it is flowing, which is good. If it was at a standstill and just rising, I would start worrying, but we should be good. But yay, my shoes are completely soaked. Cool deal. Hey guys, so it's Monday morning. Actually, it's Monday midday, but I am at work. I am the only person in my department that could make it to work. I forgot to record any more yesterday because about midday I attempted to take a nap and was unsuccessful, so I just laid in the dark for a little while, which was kind of peaceful. The rain never let up. It's been raining all night. It's still raining. I have family who have moved again but are still safe, so that's good. I did do some stitching on Barbara Ann Designs New World, but not enough to show you progress, and I don't have it here with me. I just wanted to end the vlog. There's still a few more days of this in the greater Houston area, so definitely keep us in your thoughts and prayers. And sorry, not sorry if this vlog was mostly about the hurricane and talking about that, but that's what my weekend was consumed with, quite honestly. So you know, reach out to those that you know are in the area and make sure they're okay. And if you aren't in the area and would like to help in any way, I know that the Red Cross is taking donations for Hurricane Harvey already. So I'll put that information in the description box down below. And I will see y'all very soon. Bye guys.